So I've gotten a few questions about POC University Summer School, and a couple of those questions have popped up multiple times, so I figured it was time for an FAQ. So here are the top 3 questions that I've gotten so far about POC University Summer School. The first question is, who's this for? This is really for frontline leaders who are interacting with people who are interacting with your guests. So they might have a title like lead or coordinator or supervisor or even assistant manager. It's those people, again, that are on the front lines leading your teams who are interacting with your guests. Now, they can be seasonal leaders or they can have full-time status and still be leading from the front line. So the next question is, can I enroll multiple people? And the answer is yes. So if you've got a number of people on your team that you would like to go through summer school, when enrollment opens on May 8th, you'll see that there's a spot where it says join, and that's for individual students to join. But down at the bottom, there's a spot that says gift. Now, when you click on gift, you'll be able to indicate how many people you would like to go through the program, and then you will get a link that you will send out to those folks, and then they can set up their own credentials in the system. Now, that particular process takes credit cards, but if you want to pay by check, just reach out to me directly. And the last question that I've gotten quite a bit about is, what's the content like? How much time is this actually going to take? Well, each week, a new lesson will drop via email to every student. And that lesson will probably take between 5 and 10 minutes or so to read through or watch a video. But then after that, there's a call to action. And this is where we're asking people to put those new skills, that new knowledge into practice in the real world. So that will take a little bit of time throughout the week, but it's not a ton of time. And it's something that they're doing within the process of their normal job anyway. So there's also a printable workbook that has all the call to actions in it for each lesson, and also a spot for people to write down their takeaways and their progress throughout the program. So you might be wondering, why a downloadable printable workbook when everything else in the world is on an app? Well, in my experience, leadership is not about being on an app. Leadership is about being out in the venues. Leadership is about being with your people. And when it comes to learning, when you actually write something down, there is research that backs this up. When you write something down with pen and paper, it sticks more clearly and more deeply in your mind, and you learn it faster. So it's kind of a multiplier to effectiveness. So if you have any other questions about POC University Summer School, there's a link around this video somewhere. Feel free to click on that or email me at matt@performanceoptimist.com, and I'm happy to answer them. Happy learning!